For over 3 decades, The Simpsons has pushed the boundaries of animated comedy, tackling everything from politics and religion to pop culture and social taboos. The series, known for its satirical edge and surprisingly sharp commentary, has rarely shied away from controversy. But even in Springfield, some lines can't be crossed, at least not without raising red flags from network censors. One such instance occurred during the production of an episode from the show's earlier seasons. According to longtime showrunner and writer Mike Reiss, The Simpsons was forced to re-record a line due to a single dirty word that, while tame by today's standards, was considered inappropriate for broadcast television at the time. The episode in question, Season 5's Homer Loves Flanders, a fan favorite that humorously explores the unlikely friendship between Homer Simpson and his pious neighbor Ned Flanders. The episode features Homer growing uncharacteristically fond of Ned after he takes him to a football game, which spirals into obsessive territory as Homer refuses to give Flanders any space. In the original version of the script, Homer, feeling a bit too comfortable around his new best friend, uses the word ass in a throwaway joke, hardly the most shocking term today, but one that triggered network censors in the early 1990s. The specific line, delivered with Homer's usual clueless bravado, was deemed inappropriate for primetime viewing. The network freaked out, Reiss recalled in an interview. We had to go back and re-record the line, replacing the word with something softer, like butt or rear end. It was a small change, but at the time, it felt like a big deal. Such censorship battles were not uncommon in the early years of The Simpsons, particularly when the show was still establishing its identity and facing criticism for being a bad influence on children. Bart Simpson's rebellious catchphrases, "Eat my shorts," and "Don't have a cow, man," were a frequent target of parental groups and conservative media watchdogs. Ironically, many of the lines that were censored in the 90s seem laughably tame by today's standards. The rise of streaming platforms and premium cable shows has loosened the reins on what can be said and shown on television. Yet, back in the network era, the standards were tighter and even animated characters weren't immune to censorship. Despite the occasional pushback, The Simpsons has maintained its reputation as a bold and clever voice in American entertainment. The show's writers have always found creative ways to sidestep restrictions, often using innuendo, satire, and double entendres to deliver jokes that fly under the radar. In fact, some fans argue that these limitations forced the writers to be even more inventive, crafting humor that was subtle, smart, and layered, rather than relying on shock value. Today, with more than 750 episodes and counting, The Simpsons continues to evolve. But moments like the ass incident serve as reminders of how far television has come and how much influence a single word can wield.